Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are moments away from playing the preliminary final, but we'll take a quick look at the bracket here. We'll be up against the Dragons, who have made it the hard way, as there's only 4 teams left remaining in this comp, so let's see if we can be the first to make it to the GF. So the preliminary final, the grand final qualifier to be played at home at Brookvale Oval. That's a great home advantage for us. It's always good to play a Brookie. As we'll take a quick look at the Dragons lineup before this match gets underway. Not as much star power as you'd think, not too many superstars in their team, but nonetheless they've made it to the preliminary finals, and that's for a reason, so we cannot show any complacency here. But as for our team, plenty of star power, plenty of superstars. Our lineup is unchanged as it has been for the past 3 or 4 weeks, as we look to make the grand finals. We're only 80 minutes away. So the last time Manly and the Dragons met in a preliminary final, it was at Brookvale as well in 2008, where Manly had a very dominant win over the Dragons to then face Melbourne in the grand final to win 40-0, the record-breaking scoreline in a grand final. So let's see if we can re-emulate that preliminary final here tonight, as Olakawatu looks to take this one straight up the middle, and he's through a gap. Good run there from the second rower, and that is third tackle. Just looking to gain as many meters as possible in this set. Try and get on the front foot early, as that is fourth, but good defense there from the Dragons. An early kick could be beneficial here. It gets charged down, but luckily for us it was touched and played at by the Dragons, so we do get a 6 again, as DCE will send this crossfield and we throw an intercept. The opposite of what we needed there off a repeat set. Just needed to hang on to it, but instead we got risky with the passes and it does not pay off at all. The Dragons on the front foot with some very early possession, which they should not have had, as they shift this one to the edges, but they are tackled about 20 out. That's third, as they send it in field. Strong run by Vaughan, brings it over the 10 metre line, about 5 out now. They send this one to the middle and a big gap opens up for Kerr, and he finds the line all on his own. Bit of a soft try there. Terrible start by us as the Dragons go up 6-0 early, so we'll have to look to turn it around. We got to put that bad set behind us where we turn the ball over and try and continue with the game plan. That's just to get as many meters as possible in each set. And try and get them to bring it out of their own end. But here's a line break again from Kerr, having an outstanding game in this preliminary final. And that'll be 5th and last, and they do enter our half, but not by much. They kick this one down to Ruben Garrick. Looking for a good kick return, gets the fend off, but he is eventually tackled. So a great set to back up a try there from the Dragons, as we look to bring it out of our own end. Easier said than done here, as DCE looks to kick early. This time we do get the kick away. It's got the angle. Does it have the distance? The bounce is nearly there. It's nearly a 40-20, but it's going to be taken out by the Dragons. No option there. Unable to keep it in. And we will get a scrum play here 10 metres out. So we go to Tom Trebojevic. We send it out to Brad Parker. Wide to Garrick. And he's going to cross over in the corner for our first try. And we do hit back straight away. And Garrick will look to convert his own try from the sideline, right in front of the Manly faithful, as he looks to tie things up after 13 minutes. We got the win behind us here, so we'll line it up. And Garrick, successful tonight so far, 6-all after 13 minutes. Bit of a frantic start to this game, and we'd expect nothing less in a prelim, as that's a beautiful run there from Paseka off the kickoff. We call for a little play on the left here, as Kieran Foran with the ball. Sends it out to Parker. He gets a line break. He's got support on the inside. Schuster was there, but he was well taken by the Dragons' defence. Good recovery from them, as we shift this one infield. And Paseka takes the tackle. We look to send this right, as we shift it out to Olakawatu, looking for Harper, but wrapped up there by the Dragons' defence. That's fourth, as we look to send this one across field. Foreign with the ball, out to Schuster, trying to get that overlap. Parker's through a gap, he's got Garrick with him, goes to him. Can he get 2 tries? He can't, but he got the offload out to Tom Trebojevic. But he's held there, and that'll be 5th and last. Can we pull off the grubber play? We send it to the middle. We got chases there, but it's cleaned up by the Dragons. And that's a great kick return from Dufty there. We had them pinned in their own end, or in their in goal, but he managed to get out. And there's a huge line break from Ben Hunt. And the experience of the dummy half sees the markers offside, sees that there's no fullback, and the Dragons will cross over again. And Lomax will make no mistake by putting them up by 6 once more. So very back and forth early in the match as the Dragons make a line break here through McInnes, who will be off to the Sharkies next season. Very interesting to see how he'll go there and where he will play, as another line break here from the Dragons, and they are absolutely tearing our defensive line up. As they send it to the middle, they shift it off to Clune. He's straight through, gets the pass away when he probably could have gone himself. But they are tackled there nonetheless, and that's 5th and last. Unlucky there for Adam Clune, who had a great line break. They try to put the grubber in, but we force the error with some pressuring defence. So we do survive, but only just. Clune was pretty much in, but we'll take what we can get as we call for an inside play here. DCE inside to Tom Trebojevic, makes a line break off a beautiful fend, meets the fullback, tries to go around him, looking for support as defenders are closing in, gets it off to Garrick. Can he go for another? He was about to get dragged into touch. He got the ball on the inside, but it was taken out by the Dragons. Well done there by Garrick. Too much momentum for the Dragons player to stop. But Garrick nearly into touch there. Another close call, but we do get away with it again. Tom Trebojevic now darts for the line. He'll be held there, and that's first. We call for a left side play. Foreign with a high ball off to Josh Aloye. Not the right option there. We've got numbers on the short side. Can we play our cards correctly? We send it out to Garrick, but he's wrapped up well. And the Dragons do not fall for an overlap. We try to shift this one back to the middle. We send it wide, risky ball out to Harper, and he'll go himself. The Dragons' defence shot out way too early, and Harper just found the space. Smart from Harper to dive early and just slide over the line. As we do hit back, and Garrick looks to tie us up once again. And he will do so. It's 12-all after 27 minutes. It's been a great contest so far, very back and forth, as that's a beautiful run from Josh Aloye. Got the pass off to Foreign. A bit risky there, but luckily they do not get an intercept. Manasi Fainu from dummy half now. Oh, beautiful work from the dummy half. Just sideways across the field, opens up the defence, gets the short ball off for little line breakers. Foreign with the ball, tries to send this one inside to Josh Schuster. Doesn't really pull it off, but that'll be tackle 4. We look to spread this one right. DCE inside to Tom Trebojevic, gets the line break, tries to go around Dufty. But Dufty very lucky with the ankle tap. We send this one to DCE, puts the grubber in midfield, gets the ball off to Jake Trebojevic. He goes for the line, and he gets there. Beautiful work from the skipper. Finds the open space between the defensive line and the fullback, and just found Jake Trebojevic in support, and we will go up 18 points to 12. So for the first time in this match, we do hit the lead. But will it be for long? As the Dragons look to crash over through Clune, and he's definitely got there. And very back and forth this half has been, as they will look to tie it up once again. And they do. So that'll bring us to half time. We're locked up at 18-all. Very tight here. Doesn't matter what happens from here on out, as long as we get the win at the end of the day. So it's all tied up, and 40 minutes is all that stands between these two teams and a grand final, as that's a beautiful run from Saab there. And that's tackle 3. We are closing in on their half for sure. Nice and early here. Schuster with a beautiful short ball off to Garrick. He puts the chip over the top, regathers and he scores. What a way to start the second half with a beautiful play. We've done that play before where Josh Schuster finds Garrick on a short ball and Garrick does the rest. He gets a double and he will kick for 100% so far as we go up by 6 yet again. So a great way to start the second half, but we're nowhere near safe as Foreign will send this one infield to Toff Sipley. Settles it in the middle. As this is fourth, we might look for an early kick through Daly Cherry Evans. The wind is behind us. Can we get the 40-20? The angle's there. It has the distance and we will cross over for a 40-20, and that gives us beautiful field position after points as Olakawatu now looks for Saab on the edge. And we are knocking on the door yet again. Walker, send this one out to DCE. We go through the hands off to Saab. And he will take the tackle yet again, only 10 out. That is fourth and we are not far from some more points. Toff Sipley sends it through the hands out to Four and off to Schuster. We've got an overlap here and Garrick will get a hat-trick. And he crosses over in that left corner once again. He's had an outstanding game so far. Garrick, they check it. But 100% that's a try. As Garrick looks to maintain 100% from the sideline here. And he will as we get up to 30 points. So beginning to pull away, but we're not quite safe yet as there's still 2 tries in it. That's a beautiful ball from dummy half and Jake Trebojevic straight through a gap. We call for the left side play. Foreign with the ball. Short to Josh Schuster, a bit risky there. Nearly fumbled the ball, but that's fourth. And we send this one infield. Inside ball to Dylan Walker. And that'll be fifth and last. We'll bring this one back to DCE, looking to punt it down the field. Great kick, lands about 10 out. But it's a great kick return from Pereira. And that's what the Dragons needed. That was a great set by us, but a great kick return as well. As this is fourth. They're just in our end. And there's another beautiful dummy half run from Ben Hunt. He breaks out of one tackle. Is he going to go all the way? He is. And Ben Hunt, you could say that he is absolutely carrying this Dragons team. And that's another run from dummy half resulting in a try. So about 20 to go and there's only one score in it. And we are not out of the woods yet. They look to send this back, but a decoy runner's got in the way and they come up with a costly error as we have a great opportunity now to try and lay on some more points as Paseka straight through a gap. Beautiful run by the big prop rower. Foreign with the ball. Sends this one out to Parker. Nearly through a gap, but just got the ankle tap. We send this one to Jake Trebojevic. Off to brother Tom. And he's held about 5 out. DCE with the ball. Tries to get around some defenders. Draw in some others. Got it off to Morgan Harper. But he's unable to get that one off to Saab. And that'll be tackle forward. DCE again. Sends this one through the hands. Jake Trebojevic. He'll take the tackle. Do we go for a field goal? It might be too early. We might go for a try. As DCE with the ball. Puts the grubber in. Who's chasing? Aloye is. And instead of a try, we get a repeat set. And that's a beautiful play from the skipper. And great support from Aloye and Harper. And we just keep the pressure on now. As Harper looks to bring this one to the middle of the field. Now we'll give this one to Tapau to settle it in the middle of the posts for our set play on the left. As we call for Kieran Foran. He shows the ball. Out to Parker. He's through a gap. Does he have support? Foran was back on the inside. But we've cut out one too many. And the Dragons will survive that there. As we nearly came up with some more points. But the Dragons now having to bring it out of their own end. Only 10 remaining. But it's only a 6-point game. They send this one back to the middle. Big run there from the front rower. But that'll be tackle 4. They send this one back to the middle, and Josh Kerr again with a line break. Got the ball off to Ben Hunt, but it was touched by Tommy Trebojevic, and they get a 6 again call. And they start a fresh set, but they've made an error off the back of it. And we will take that as we are back in possession, looking to run the clock down as much as possible. But some more points would be nice. If we can get in field goal range, we'll definitely take one. As we send this one out to Parker, who finds Garrick, unable to make the line break. So can we seal our spot in the grand final? Can we get some more points? Foreign puts the grubber in. Who's there? Tom Trebojevic is chasing. He picks up the ball. That's a beautiful set play. And we have punched our ticket, and we are heading off to the grand final. Beautiful kick from Foreign. Tommy gathers it. And we cross over once more in this game. Garrick will remain at 100% kicking, but we are off to the grand final. So there it is, the boys with right to celebrate, as we have just sealed our spot. The first team entered into the grand final for this career mode. Devastating for the Dragons. They fought well. It was quite a tight game for the first 40, but we were able to pull away. And this is a well-deserved grand final for the boys. They've been outstanding all year. They've been in form, and here it is. Our last game at Brookie for the year, but now we only have one remaining. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure to tune in next week on Monday at 5:30 PM for the grand final.